It's 2022, y'all. So you know I had to come with something new. It might have took me a minute, but I think y'all gonna like this one right here. What's your purpose? Have you found that yet? Do you know who you are, or are you trying to forget where you're from, what you did, who you wrong, what you lost? On the move to have more, trying hard to be a boss. Just remember it's okay to mess up. Try again, change the plan, just don't get complacent. Which means just don't get stuck. Stuck in the mutter, like I say, stuck in a rut. It may take time, it's okay if you're lost. If you're unsure and you don't wanna be a boss. But until then, just watch me. We'll discuss different things and we can all have a key. Hey, I encourage you every day. And I'm empowering y'all to have your say. Hey, education is the key for every show. So join me Saturday and see where we can go. It's she who found her purpose. Hey, and she's doing you a service. Giving game away for free. And giving y'all a platform just so you can speak. Hey, it's she who found her purpose. And she's doing you a service. Giving game away for free. And giving y'all a platform just so you can speak. Hey, okay. Hey, okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, happy Sabbath. Assalamu alaikum. I'm back for the last time on a Saturday. Let me not say that. It's probably not the last time, but I missed y'all. Good morning. I am going to be changing. Let me take these glasses off, y'all, because that ring light is in my eyes. I'm going to be changing my show time, and now I can't see, to, I believe, Wednesdays. I will confirm that on the page, but it's either going to be Wednesday or potentially Monday, because those are the 2 days that I received nominations for. I can't do Saturdays anymore because I was tired, burnt out. I needed a break. I had to take a mental wellness break because I'm already working a lot of hours per week. And I was working on the weekends as well. So I had to cut it short. So anyway, since I'm thinking about me and making sure I'm healthy so I can come and serve you, I'm changing the day. So if you guys would prefer Wednesday, let me know. If you would prefer Monday, let me know. But this coming week, it's going to be on a new day. So that's why I said this was going to be the last Saturday. Before I start, I want to say that this show is from my perspective. It's not everyone's perspective, obviously. Yes, I am a Black woman. Yes, I am an educated woman, but that doesn't mean that every educated Black woman thinks like me. So I have to have that disclaimer in the beginning and let you guys know that just because I feel a certain way about a topic doesn't mean everyone else does. This is a safe space, a free platform for you to be able to say how you feel. So if you don't agree with anything that I say on here or any of the topics that we discuss, then feel free to drop your comment in there. We can talk about it. I'm very transparent. I'm very open. So I don't care. You know what I mean? What you do don't move me. So I like to discuss it though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get upset if you don't agree with what I'm talking about. I want to also give you guys all of the numbers that I normally give. The number for current behavioral health recovery services. So if you're struggling with any type of substance use issues, with depression, anxiety, if you just need someone to talk to and you're in Kern County, you need to call this number, 800-991-5272. If you're in the Los Angeles area and you're struggling with any type of mental health issues, any type of sobriety issues, if you just need a friend, if you need supportive services, you need to contact 800-854-7771. If you, a family member, a friend, or anyone is considering suicide, or you think that someone is on the edge and potentially maybe leaning toward that way, you guys need this number, 800-273-8255. Honestly, any of these numbers are beneficial for you. And as you guys know, even after I go off, these numbers are going to be available to you. So if there's anyone that's struggling with any of these things, if you are struggling with any of these things, dial one of these numbers. Okay, I got all that out. You know, I have to get, whew, it's a lot, it's a mouthful. I wanted to talk today about family, friends, and foes, really about relationships. And I know that we have talked about this topic before. I know that it has been a touchy subject and has gone over a lot of the time. And so I definitely wanted to bring it up. I thought it would be a good segue show into my evening shows, because hopefully uh, you guys will be able to relate with what I'm talking about today. So, anyway, family, friends, and foes. I wanted to talk about that because a lot of us right now, because we're coming out of the pandemic, some of us may even still be in that state where they feel like they're still in the pandemic. But a lot of people that are coming out of the pandemic either are coming out of the pandemic with less family members, less friends, less foes. And I put that up there because your enemies are important as well. And not only your frenemies, let me call them frenemies. Your frenemies are important as well. And it's important that we recognize the individuals that are still here, regardless of the relationship, because they have played a huge role in who you are today. And I say that because I talk about us being able to change every couple of years, and we should never be the same person. So some people change every year, every 2 years, every three. But me, I feel like people change every 5 years. And that's because of the individuals who are in your life, the individuals you're surrounding yourself with, whether it be your family, your friends, once again, or your foes, your colleagues, your frenemies, your um, associates. Those individuals mold who you will be. And I think it's important that we understand the roles that people play in our lives. And I wanted to talk about this topic because I had several conversations this week with individuals just about friends, about family, about once again frenemies. Because it just because someone doesn't agree with what you're doing, or you don't agree with what they're doing, or you guys don't see the eye to eye, doesn't necessarily mean they're your enemy, and they don't mean you well, because our frenemies have a role in our lives too. And we need to understand that we have to differentiate who we want to keep in our life and who we don't want to keep in our life. People may show up a certain way and they may rub us the wrong way, but that doesn't mean that we have to cut them off. And I say that because sometimes we cut people off and we block our own blessings because we think, oh no, I'm protecting my peace. And I feel that people now have gotten really comfortable with saying, I'm protecting my peace, or I'm setting my boundaries, or this is for me. And they don't really understand what that means and what role it's really playing in their life. And so I wanted to break that down today because I think we're falling short when we make these statements, and we're really hurting ourselves. And I say that once again because how do you know that that individual that you are in the same space with doesn't have something to teach you, can't help you grow? And you just cut that individual off and you never learn anything from that person. That's hurting you. You're not growing. And I've said on previous shows, if you don't grow, you can't, if you don't grow, you can't grow if you don't know. So we need to always be learning. We need to always be moving forward, because if we're not doing that, we're stuck in the same place and we're not growing. And as I said, I want to grow every couple of years. I want to be a different person every couple of years, because that person that I was before didn't know anything. That's why I ended up in the situations that I was in. And that's why I had to persevere and go up against the barriers that I had to go up again. Good morning, cousin. How are you doing? You know, you can't always just block somebody out. You can't always think that you're just going to separate from that person and things are going to be better for you, because that could have been a lesson for you. And we often think that we're doing something positive for ourselves and we're not. And so that's why I wanted to talk about this subject today. I wanted to talk about family. I wanted to talk about friends. I wanted to talk about foes or our frenemies. You know, a lot of us cut off family for this same reason. And we say, no, I'm not fucking with that person. And excuse my language, but we like, I'm not fucking with that person because I know how they are. I'm not going over there because I know how they are. Okay, but how are you? Not only that, what is that person bringing to your life? Because they might be bringing something to your life and bringing that realization to you and how you don't want to be. So maybe you do need that person in your life, and maybe they need you, because when you change, maybe you'll change them. But we don't think about these things. We immediately want to cut people off, and then we get to that point where we say we're alone or we are lost or we don't have anybody. But you don't have anybody because you've pushed everybody away. So these are the things that I think are important for us to think about. They're important for us to really work on, because we get set in our ways and we start cutting people off and we start separating ourselves. And then you end up by yourself, and then you wondering why. And you wondering why ain't nobody calling your phone, and you wondering why you ain't invited to no parties, and you wondering why, you just you ain't happy. But that's because you're not happy with yourself. And so you try to find negative things in everybody else. And now you sitting there and there's nothing. So these are the things that I want you guys to think about. But on a lighter note, because I know that was real heavy, but a lot has gone on this week, professionally, personally for me. And so it's been crazy, y'all. What have you guys been dealing with? If y'all don't mind me asking, because people may not want to share. But I feel like there's been a lot going on just because the world is opening up. And once again, with the world opening up, I think there are events happening, whether it be birthday parties and anniversaries and just, family gatherings. What's going on with those generational curses? Because the last show we had, we talked about that. And, I ain't going to call nobody out, but I had a conversation this week with someone, and we were talking about generational curses and how we want to break things, even the littlest things, whether it be nutrition, family members dying from diabetes or getting sick because they were obese or not eating healthy. And I have found that a lot of people are changing the way that they navigate throughout life. And it's great. This is amazing because we're able to see when we need to do things differently, and we're changing how we're moving, and we're really applying it to our lives. So I'm excited to see that, mental health is important, that mental wellness has been important, and that people are really caring about who they are as people. So I told you guys that today's show was going to be short. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you guys know that I was still here, let you know that things were going to be coming up and that I was going to be changing a day. I apologize for not being on for 2 weeks, but like I said, I had to, take care of me and get myself back together. And now that I'm back, then I'll be back on here. But I want you guys to let me know if you would prefer Mondays or Wednesdays, because those are the days that are going to be up for debate. Also, it's going to be in the evenings now and not in the mornings because I'm listening and you guys said it was too early for you guys. So we're going to be going to 6 or 7 o'clock. So just hit me up, let me know. I appreciate you guys for all the feedback, the follow up, and I'll see you guys on either Monday or Wednesday, whichever one you guys tell me is going to be the best. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys next week, either on Monday or Wednesday. All right. Bye.